Hi there. So I'm hoping that this video becomes the first, if not many, videos on my personal channel called Captain Anime 92, where we're going to be talking, analyzing, discussing anything anime related, being books, manga, games, and the like. But today I want to talk about a little bit about anime I watched recently that I really liked called Madoka Magica. For one, personally, I really enjoyed it because I liked the concept of taking an idea and turning it something that's like dark and gritty, and it really borderlines on the idea of like, morality, selfishness, and how far one's willing to go to achieve one's dream. Because in this show about magical girls, it explains that magical girls are born from wishes, while witches are born from curses. And that when they make their wish, their entire being is like encompassed in a little tiny object known as a spirit gem. And if this so called spirit gem gets tainted, corrupted by their feelings of regret, remorse, anger, hatred, or gets destroyed, they become a witch. And unlike most often magical girl animes, you have like a sentient, omnipotent little cute animal. But in this sense, this creature in particular, Cube, is a complete asshole. Although he has mentioned the show that he doesn't tell them, or that they don't want to know. As in, it kind of draws the thin line. Like, his purpose for what he's doing, he doesn't see the problem and what he's doing to achieve these girls' dreams in order to get what he wants out of it. Because, in a way, they're making them powerful, giving them all these unique abilities and skills that they normally wouldn't have. And to achieve something that normally couldn't be within the realms of reality, which is making a wish come true. But unlike most things, in order to gain something, something must be lost in order to shift the balance. Or kind of like my favorite quote from my other favorite animes, my all-time favorite anime, in order to obtain something, something of equal value must be lost. And that's the whole key point of the show. Because in this show, the girls are all given a decision of what they want and how they personally, how they want to justify their wish as being something that Bennett not only benefits themselves but more of others. While one of the characters, Monica's friend in the show, who's the main girl, her friend, she wanted to save someone she was very close to and dear to, a personal friend. But after she saves him, she realizes that things aren't quite what they seem, because any future or life she had with him is kind of put on hold. Because when they dedicate their lives to being magical girls, they have to fight every day for their lives, no matter what. And what QA doesn't mention is that the girls are technically dead. Because if they are separated from their soul gems, they are a living husk. Therefore, that's why they're capable of such strength and power and speed, and they don't feel pain. He made it so that way they don't get hurt. And the idea of no longer being human disgust her. So she feels like the only thing she has left is to fight for the sake of other people. And in return, she feels like what that doesn't get her anywhere, and she has nothing left in life for her. And the point of the show is that there's no such thing really as a selfless act. That every action these girls make has their repercussions, and it comes back to backfire. Now, I don't want to explain too much about the show. I know most shows have spoilers, but I don't want to give away too much. And considering I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but I will speak about certain characters that I do enjoy, like Mommy. I might be mispronouncing her name, but I like her personally because she's strong, she's determined, and she seems like she has it together, even though she puts up this act because she doesn't have anyone. She doesn't have any friends, no family, and she constantly lives this life of constant fear of fighting all by herself and no one being there by her side. And when Madoka and her friend that I mentioned before join up with her, she gives a sense of relief that, I'm not alone, I have help. But then things go bad, from kind of bad to much, much worse. And from there, the show just spirals out of control, and just it takes a complete dark turn. And most of the show focuses on Monica and one another primary porn character. Her name. It escapes me. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's just say what her ability is, because in the show it describes that every time when these girls make a wish, what they wish for, their skills match that of their wish. And this one girl is out of time travel. And it focuses on her and Monica and her reason for why she's doing the way she is, because she got a cold, crass, and very rude, and she has her reasons, because you find out throughout the course of the series she has experienced these events time and time again, where she personally tries to lay down her life to save Monica's in order to prevent a very tragic and dire end, which no matter how many times she does so keeps ending the same results over and over again. Thus meaning that, everything, no matter what, has to be balanced. That no matter how hard you try, if something in the end, regardless of how you go about it, you can't change the future. Something's already predestined to happen. Especially when she keeps making the same mistakes over and over again, and only progressively makes the problem even more immensely worse than from the get-go. But I love the show. It's got great action, a fantastic soundtrack. The animation style is very, very unique, to say the least. It's very abstract, and it's very creative. It's not really going to explain easy into words, but let's just say it really pulls in the watcher, because these witches are capable of creating different, like, their own dimensions, their own worlds that draw these girls in, and each one has its own unique design and style that specifically relates to each of these girls. which were the witches, which from at one point were once also magical girls, just like the characters in Madoka Magica. But it's a great series. I like it a lot. It's excuse me, got kind of a bit of a plot twist. I'm sorry, excuse me there. It's got kind of a plot twist to it. Ooh, excuse me. Wow. And there's currently the original anime series that came out in 2010 2011, and it's a 12 long run episode series, 12-13 episodes, and from there's also a 3 episodic movie series which tells about the story, like condenses it into 2 movies, while as the 3rd movie fully officially concludes the series, which I will talk about that in another video. Right now we're not talking about the movies, we're talking about the series. There's also a spin-off series, which I am currently watching right now. I can't really say much because I just started it. So, yeah, so that's it for my review. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any critiques or anything, you know, any comments, let me know. Hopefully this gets noticed, and I will try to continue and update weekly and bring you more videos. So thank you for watching. Once again, this is Captain Anime 92 signing off. Peace.